Ja, und wie geht es im Deutschen? Praktiziert er eigentlich ein bisschen? Ich habe gehört, ja, ne? Der hat Ajahn gefragt, wie viele Stunden er praktiziert hat. Dann frage ich jetzt mal, wie viel hat die Annette denn praktiziert?
1,5.
Und der René?
Eine Stunde.
Wie was?
Eine Stunde.
Eine Stunde. Also ihr habt doch hier nichts zu tun. Ihr habt ja sehr wenig zu tun, oder? Womit seid ihr die ganze Zeit beschäftigt?
Ja, ich hatte jetzt noch mit Putti noch zu tun.
Wie was?
Ich hatte noch mit meiner Putti zu tun. Da hatte ich mit den Gecko-Probleme und dann kam eine Schlange noch rein und dann musste ich erstmal alles dicht machen. Ja, aber ich weiß einfach.
Ja, ist halt jetzt keine kurze Zeit hier. Ne? Wie lange seid ihr jetzt schon hier? 2 Monate, 3 Monate?
Nein. 4,5.
Und ihr seid gar nicht eingezogen.
Ist echt immer was anderes.
Immer was anderes. Ja, die Chinesers haben immer eine andere Ausrede, gell? Das muss man noch machen und das muss man noch machen. Und die Vorträge hier, das versteht ihr so ein bisschen, oder was? Ein bisschen Englisch könnt ihr. Aber es gibt ja auch genug Vorträge auf Deutsch, ne? Auf eurem MP3-Spieler, vor allem 2010, da gibt es so, und vor allem auch die angeleiteten Meditationen, ne? Wenn es euch selber so schwer fällt, ne? Dann setzt ihr euch in Samadhi hin und hört eine angeleitete Meditation an. Ja? Ja. Also 1 Stunde ist ein bisschen arg wenig, also das müsst ihr jetzt mal in der nächsten Woche auf 4 Stunden und dann auf 6 Stunden und dann auf 8 Stunden hochschrauben, ja? Ja. Ja, normaler Arbeitstag. Ja, ja. Also wenn wir hier sind, also wenn ihr im Meditationszentrum seid, dann sind 10 Stunden angesagt pro Tag.
Ich bin ganz ehrlich, wenn ich es versuche, ja, jetzt den Meditationspfad entlang zu gehen, dann kommt ein Hund daher und dann...
Ja, dann ist dann die Achtsamkeit weg.
Dann ist...
Ja.
2 oder 3.
Und dann, ja, und dann kommt das. Und genau das sind wir dazu da, um das abzuschalten. Ne? Ne? Und wir sehen das und dann gehen wir zurück zum Buddha und dann sehen wir das und dann gehen wir zurück zum Buddha und lassen den Geist nicht einfach spazieren gehen. Sondern, ja, ihr kennt das, ne? Und dann sagt man, da spielt die Musik. Ja? Beim Buddha oder beim Atem, da spielt die Musik. Und dann geht man wieder zurück. Und wenn man das oft genug übt, ja, dann wird es auch gelingen. Wie heißt es so schön im Deutschen? Mechi Sophie, wer stetig sich bemüht, dem wird es auch gelingen. Ja, und wir bemühen uns aber nicht stetig. Ja, das ist schon ein Problem. Ne? Ja, und das ist alles, ja, es ist ja nicht so schlecht, ne, dass es kommt und das kommt und das kommt. Und so vergeuden wir eigentlich im Grunde genommen unsere wertvolle Zeit, die wir noch haben. Ne? Ihr seid auch nicht mehr ganz jung. Ne? Sophie, wie steht es mit deiner Praxis? Ne? Nee, nicht so gut. Was?
Großartig.
Gut, du denkst, es ist gut. Was ist so dein Pensum pro Tag?
Alles.
Nein, nicht alles. Formale Praxis. Ja?
Alles. Wenn ich nicht.
Nein, formale Praxis ist Gehmeditation und Sitzmeditation. Und alles, was dazwischen ist Achtsamkeitsübung.
Also alles, was dazwischen ist, abgezogen und 2 Stunden Schlaf. Und wenn ich umkippe, dann die Zeit, die ich
Ja, wie schaut es beim Nikolaus aus? Fleißig am Arbeiten?
Formale Praxis, ja, ich sag mal.
Könnte man mehr machen?
10 bis 12, ne?
Was, 10 bis 12 Stunden, oder?
Ja.
Okay.
Eingeschätzt. Kann auch mal mehr, kann auch mal weniger sein.
Ja. Ja, das ist so eine Sache, ne? Ja. Und wie schaut es mit dem Geist aus? Wird er ruhig? Kommt er in die Tiefe? Ja? Bei dir auch schon, oder? Okay, good. So, where is this newcomer coming from?
In the US.
US? Washington or Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
The hellhole in the Beltway. So, do you practice before?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what kind of practice did you do?
Mainly Vipassana, Mahasi, Citta.
Did you do Samatha as well?
A little bit Anapana.
Yeah, I mean, when we are here, we firstly do Samatha, and I explain why it is important. So when we look, we don't have to reiterate, the Four Noble Truths. The first Noble Truth is dukkha, dissatisfaction, dis-ease, pain, suffering, it's all, it's all dukkha. A little, discomfort, bodily discomfort, mental discomfort, boredom, even boredom is dukkha, it's all dukkha. And where is the dukkha coming from? From our desires, wanting this and wanting that, not wanting this and not wanting that. And then the Lord Buddha, the third Noble Truth, the Lord Buddha said there's a way out of dukkha, and that's what we are coming here, is to practice the way out of dukkha. It's Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Sila, so when we are here, we keep the 8 precepts. For the lay people and for the mechis, and for the monks, we keep the 227 precepts. And then we practice Samadhi. And Samadhi is a concentration on one point. Be it the breath, around the tip of the nose, or the Buddha. Or if it is too difficult, the Buddha with breathing in and the Do with breathing out. And we practice that until we get really calm, until there are no more thoughts, until there are no memories coming up. And then the mind is sharp, and then we can do investigation. So the last part, Sila Samadhi Panya, developing wisdom, is through investigation. What are we investigating? We are investigating the 5 khandhas. That's what we are attached to. We are attached to the body, we are attached to feeling, we are attached to thoughts, we are attached to memory, and associations, and we are attached, we are attached to consciousness. So we have to investigate it. And the first and foremost investigation is this body, to separate the body and the citta. The citta is the driver of the car, and the body is the car. So we have to separate it out. When we are born in a car and when we die in the car and never get out of the car, we have to assume that we are the car. And that's the same with the body. We are born in the body, we die in the body, and then we think we are the body. But we are not the body. The citta is the driver of the body. The body is an accessoire. You can see it as an accessoire. It's a nice accessoire, very, very, very plentiful, enormous potential, We can do, with the body come all the senses, and we can do a lot of things with the body, we never get tired of. That's why we are born millions and trillions of times, again and again and again, because we don't want to let go of all these things, So we have to first, separate out, the body, the citta from the body, and see, the body is the body and the citta is the citta. And when the citta is calm, and that's what we experience in samadhi, when the citta is calm, the body does not move. The body only moves, the slightest movement of the body is pre-done by the Citta who wants to move the body. Yeah? I mean, it feels something, and then it's tired of this, it's painful, it's this, it's thirsty, it's hungry, it's tired, and then the Citta says, okay, lay down, Without the Citta saying anything, the body doesn't do anything. And this is something that we really have to experience, to completely see that. And we can only do that if we do samadhi. Yeah? If we go into, upachara samadhi, or into appana samadhi. Upachara samadhi is when thoughts and memories stop. When there's just being. It's wonderful, that's what we dream of all our life. Being, just being, There's no future, there's no past, there's no worries, there's no fear, there's nothing, there's just, peacefulness or happiness or whatever is there, still there. Just and then we see the body doesn't move because we're not worried about the body anymore. There might be some pain, but it's so far away, just like the stars are so far away, they don't bother us. And that is what we have to experience to see. When the Citta is calm, the body does not move. So when the moment we think, the body moves on its own, then we are mistaken. This cannot happen. Without the driver, the car does not go. Does not go forward or backward or sideways, left or right, does not go fast, or slow. Without the driver, the car does not roll. And that's the same thing without the Citta, that is the driver or the owner of the body. You can call it the owner of the body. The body does not move. And that is an experience that we need. We need to understand that. That the Citta and the body are two separate things. That is one of the fetters, that keeps us bound to the realms of birth and death. The other two is, not believing, doubt, the fetter of doubt, not believing that there's heaven or hell, or beings in heaven and hell, or that there's karma and results of karma, good karma or bad karma, We don't believe it, or we don't trust it, or we think, that's not true, That is one of the fetters. The third fetter is, not keeping the precepts, Sila, Bhatta, Paramasa. Sila are precepts, the 5 precepts. Today we take them, and then we don't take them, then we take them again, and then we don't take them again. That is a fetter. That keeps us. But for me, for my own experience, this fetter can be kept, relatively, if one is determined. Okay, now I keep the 5 or 8 precepts. From now on, and there's no question about it. The fetter, where we believe we are the body, is the most difficult one to break. And only if we break the first 3 fetters can we go into Sotapanna, can we go into the stream. And then entering the stream, we have a promise that we have at most, 7 more lives, We can finish it in 1 life, but we are at most, if we are lazy, we can finish it within 7 lives, at least, at most. Okay, So this fetter, of breaking the body, the Citta and the body, as seeing as two separate entities, is the most important thing. So that is the investigation. Investigation only works, when our mind is completely calm, without any association, without any, preoccupation. Sati, we hear it, from the sutta, Satipatthana Sutta, the foundation of, they call it mindfulness, but actually when you translate it correctly, sati is mind emptiness. The mind is empty of any occupation, It didn't become clear to me until I met Lungta Mahaboha, When he explained, what sati was, I said, now I understand. Because I always thought, I'm very mindful, but that is not the power that we need to to cut through the kilesas, yeah? Through the kilesas of, for believing, or, attaching to the body, and thinking that the body is us, yeah? So you have to separate it out, there are several ways, you can do a super practice, then you can go all the way, yeah? The third and fourth, the fourth and the fifth, fetters are greed and hatred, and that it's all rooted in this body. Yeah? Without the body, there wouldn't be any greed and hatred. Yeah, we have greed, for the senses, or we have greed, for the body, or we hate the body, or the body of others, or the forms of others, whatever. Yeah. So it's all greed and hate is all connected to the body. Yeah? So investigation of the body, is for a long, long time our main focus. Yeah, and with investigation of the body comes, of course, also investigation of bodily feelings. Bodily feelings, when we sit for 3 hours, we feel pain. So we investigate the pain, the bodily pain. Yeah, what is pain? Huh? Where is it? Where is it actually located? When we get up, there's no more pain. What kind of pain is that? Yeah? If you cut your finger, or if you fall over, and hurt yourself, or break your leg, the pain is always there. Huh? So what kind of pain is that? What is pain? That is the investigation we do when we sit in samadhi, and the pain comes. Yeah? Actually, you should be very happy when pain comes, because it is the best object of meditation that we never lose. Yeah, the breath we easily lose, or the Buddha we easily lose. Yeah, but pain, it stays on, so we can focus on it and investigate it, asking questions. Yeah, investigation is always asking questions and getting the answers from the heart, not from what we think. Yeah. Not from our thoughts, not from our memories, but from our heart, or from our citta. Yeah? That's where the true answers come out. I explained it in the last talk very, very, very elaborate, truly knowing. Yeah? We only truly know in the citta. Yeah? And only this truly knowing, this truly understanding of the citta can deliver us to freedom, deliver us to the freedom from dukkha. With thinking, we don't get there. Yeah, we can. People believe all sorts of things, and they are really strong believers. They can think. They are Sotapanna, or Sakadagami, or Anagami, or even Arahant. Yeah, but that is just a belief. Yeah, any kind of belief can be destroyed by somebody else telling us, no, that's not true. Yeah, or if we are clever enough, then telling ourselves, that's not true, I don't believe that, yeah? And then you see, this kind of belief, if you counteract it, a long time, it will break away and nothing is left, yeah? Then we see, it was just a belief, yeah? And the belief are formed, by our thoughts and memories, associations and so on, yeah? We think, oh, I don't see any greed or hatred. I've a lot of people coming, also from Myanmar, and say, oh, I'm already a Sakadagami, or I'm a Sotapanna. Oh, I don't see any more greed and hate, so I must be a Nagami. Great, yeah. Congratulations, yeah. But it's only in the mind, it's not in the heart. Yeah? The heart still longs for these things. And that's where you see it, when the greed and hate are gone, there's nothing, there's no longing for anything like that, yeah? Nothing from the world, yeah? So, how do we do? First of all, the samadhi, whenever the mind goes out, we bring it back, yeah? We bring it back to the Buddha, or we bring it back to the breath, yeah? And then once the mind gets calm, the important thing is to develop the sati, this knowingness. How is the breath at every moment? Yeah? Is it starting the in-breath, or is it in the middle of the in-breath, or is it going down? Is it changing from in-breath to out-breath? Every moment of the breath, we follow up, and we know at every moment how the breath is on. Is the breath in the beginning, is the breath slow, or is the breath fast? Is the breath deep, or is the breath shallow? Is it long, or is it short? Yeah. We only want to know, we don't want to change the breath. This is really important, yeah. Making the breath, very calm. You can do that for 3 or 4 minutes, and then, yeah, yeah. Then you get the breath back in, and then you see you make it. All our life we control, we control everything. Yeah? Now, meditation is not about controlling. Meditation, investigation is about observing, knowing what is going on without the desire to change anything. We just want to know at every moment, what is going on. If there's a thought coming in, we know there's a thought coming in, but we don't go for it. Yeah, we return back to the Buddha, or we return back to the breath. If there's a memory, we know a memory came up, and then we just go back. Yeah. And that's how we make the mind calm. But the knowingness developing, the sati, is of most important. Yeah? When you listen to Lungda Mahaboa's talks, he said, sati panya. Yeah? So sati, this awareness, or panya, the wisdom, developing wisdom, is the only weapon that can kill the kilesas, yeah? Can get rid of the kilesas. Yeah? Our thinking, our association cannot get rid of the kilesas. Our control cannot get rid of the kilesas. Yeah? We cannot let go of things, that we are attached to. But we can understand it, yeah? The understanding that takes place in the heart is like the understanding, when we have our hand in the fire, and we always look in the opposite direction and see shadows there, and we blame the shadows for our pain. Huh? What the investigation is, to look around and see that the hand is on fire, and then we don't have to tell the hand anything. Yeah, it automatically retracts. Yeah, so the moment the heart sees that it does something that is hurtful, yeah, or that is painful, you don't have to tell it. Yeah, it stops, and it won't do it again. That is the power of the heart, yeah, or the power of the citta. I always intermingle, citta and heart. Yeah, in Thai it's pretty much the same word. Yeah, when I say yeah, the citta, there are 2 aspects: the heart, when we come from the West, the heart and the rational aspect and the emotional aspect. Yeah, but the citta has both of these aspects inside. Yeah, so the heart understands it, and the heart lets go. We can control our life, yeah, so as much as we want, but it never stops wanting, yeah. But the moment the citta sees, its own demise, its own faults, its own pain, that it causes the pain by itself, yeah, and then it lets go. Yeah? That is the wonder, yeah. That is the way how we should practice meditation, to show the heart, yeah. I always say, rip open, and heart, do you see what you do? No. It will always say no, yeah, until it sees clearly, and then it's a yes, and then it lets go. Yeah? We never ask the heart, do you see what you're doing? Huh? We just do things, yeah. We don't look for the results of our doing, we just think, okay, whatever we think, or whatever, is our habits, are good enough, yeah. We never look at the results. Eh? So we have to tell the heart, do you see what you're doing? Eh? Do you see the results? Eh? And when you listen to the heart, it says, no, I don't want to see it, I'm blind. Yeah? That's what comes down to it. Yeah? Until, we show it often enough, and then it will see and understand it clearly. And once it sees it clearly, it lets go. Yeah? That's the nature of the heart, yeah, and that is investigation. But we have to force it to investigate, yeah, because it doesn't want to, because the kilesas, always, want to make a blindfold, over the heart, yeah, and we have to remove the blindfold by asking questions. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you understand it now? No. Yeah, the answer comes very quickly, You understand it? No. Much faster than our thought comes. Yes, I understand. Yeah? No. Before that, the heart says, no, yeah? I don't understand, yeah, what's going on. I need to look again, and I need to look again. And sometimes we have to look 1,000 times or 10,000 times or even 100,000 times before the heart sees it clearly. Yeah? And once the heart sees it clearly, it lets go of it. Yeah? That's the nature of the heart. Yeah? But we have to show it, we have to poke. Yeah? You have to see, what is pain? Where is the pain? How does it feel like? Yeah? We have to investigate all these things. Yeah? How is the pain? What is the body? Is the foot the body? Is the heart the body? Is the brain the body? Is the lungs the body? What is, yeah? When we put all the 32 parts of the body outside of us, and nothing, only the sati, only the awareness, sees all these things. Yeah? So what part of the body is the body? Yeah? Then we assemble it again, and then we take the things back, and suddenly I appears. Yeah. Before that, when we see all the parts of the body, there's no ego, there's no I, for a moment, for a short moment. Yeah, oh, you see it, yeah, and then you take one, you grab hold of one, and I, it's mine, me, mine, myself. Yeah, no, yeah, and then you have to do it again until the heart understands. Yeah, and then sees, okay, body is body, no citta is the citta, yeah? And that is essential. Yeah. So I think this is enough for today. Yeah. So while you're here for 3 weeks, mostly practice a mind, get the mind completely calm, and then you know what to do. You start investigation. And if you do samatha, sit longer, sit 2 or 3 hours until the pain comes. This you can do. Nah? This is when we do samatha, we don't mix it with investigation vipassana. Yeah, we do 1 hour of samatha or 2 hours of samatha, and then maybe do 1 hour of investigation. Yeah. But if our samatha is not good enough, then we don't do any investigation except pain, when we sit for long hours. Yeah? What is pain? Yeah? Yeah. We always run away from pain. Yeah? All our life we run away from pain. Okay, so are there any questions? You have any questions? By the way, what is your name?
Charlie.
So, you have questions?
Ist nicht sehr flüssig geschrieben, ich sag's vorweg. Ich versuch's in.
Yeah.
How do I develop love for word Buddha so that my citta automatically goes to reciting it? I try to give it importance in my mind since it's the same word all the Venerable Ajahns used during their journey to enlightenment. And I have some liking for Lord Buddha too, although my faith is still not strong enough.
Then you have to develop the faith in the Lord Buddha. Without the Lord Buddha, we would not know, in what kind of precarious situation we are. We wouldn't know that there's life after death, there's rebirth, and there's previous birth, previous lives, and so on. Have more faith, in the Lord Buddha that, came down, who practiced for 180 years to become a Buddha, to become a teacher for the human beings. Yeah? And he is not the first Buddha, there were so many Buddhas before him. Yeah? So that the people can understand in what a kind of precarious situation they are and how they get out of it. Yeah? So the more you think about it, the more you think about your own life, birth, growing up, growing old, getting sick, and dying, the more faith, you could develop in the Buddha. But, your statement is wrong. Not all the Kuba Ajahns use Buddha. Some of them use Buddha and others use the breath, Anapanasati. So, both of them are okay. You can use the breath, yeah? Observe the breath, like I said, or use it as combination with breathing in and do with breathing out, okay?
There is a concept in Hinduism where chanting God's name at time of death gives you deliverance out of samsara, no matter how you have been your whole life. Does the same holds for word Buddha?
That is a myth. It cannot happen. Yeah, I mean that's what Hindus say, or what they believe in, but it's not true. It's a fake, It's what is the new word, misinformation. No. What happens if you're in a precarious situation, no matter if you're close to death or if you're in a frightening situation, and you call, your favorite monk or the Lord Buddha, please help me, then there might be, if you have the vasana, if you have the merit, then he might help you out of this, just, because of your faith, help you out of this frightening situation. But I mean, why would we sit here, and train our body, for years? I mean, how many lives as a monk have I spent already? Training, getting tired of it. Training again, getting tired of it. Why would we do that? If we just, before our death, we repeat the word Buddha, and we get enlightened. Wow! I mean, we are so stupid. Huh? Yeah. I hope you understand that. Next.
Is there something I can do for my parents who aren't into spirituality, like dedicating merit of meditation to them or dana? I am not confident about my own practice yet, so I won't be able to enchant them enough to invite them to practice meditation.
Yeah, I mean, of course, every time you seriously practice, you sit down for an hour and try to stay with the Buddha or with the breath or do investigation, you can share the merit of your practice with your parents, and they can take full part of it. Yeah? And it helps them, yeah. I mean, it's just like, we go and have a work, and we go and work in a factory, and we earn money, and we can give this money that we earn to anybody that we like. Yeah? So is it with the merit, Yes, I mean, especially good is also, giving dana in the names of your parents. I mean, my parents, in the name of my parents, I make this offering, to the monks, or to the Buddhist Sangha, and always, when you make offerings to Buddhist temple, make it in the name of the Sangha of the Lord Buddha. Give it, in the name of your parents to the Sangha of the Lord Buddha. That, cuts down, giving to this monk or to that monk. Buddha said that is the highest blessing you can have for your offering. Next.
I have heard from you that we are supposed to only observe the thoughts, feelings, and not act on them, but sometimes I end up acting on these unwholesome feelings and then regret later and then worry if my meditation will now regress. It's already too hard to develop samadhi. Imagining it to regress makes me demotivated. How to overcome this mindset?
It's a wrong thought. Yeah. The moment you worry, you're already off. The kilesas create these things. Yeah. I mean, that is normal. Yeah. Of course, when we see a thought, we should not act on it. When we see a memory, we should see it as clouds passing by. But I mean, that is long time into practice. Yeah. In the moment we act on it, we look at the results of this action, when it was a bad thought or when it was a bad word or when it was a bad deed, and then we train ourselves, I don't want to do this again. Yeah. And worry, or, regress. No, it's not regress, it's constant. As long as we go one step forward, I mean, we don't regress. And each time, we take up meditation, it's a step forward, yeah? Don't think about regress. That is the way of the kilesas to deter us from our practice. And then you said, if they try to deter me from my practice must have getting some fruits, yeah? Huh? And that makes us more interested. What are they trying to hide in front of me, yeah? So let's see, yeah? Okay.
I have often heard that one should develop samadhi first and then do investigation, develop panya. I have not reached samadhi yet, but sometimes I do body investigation, asubha, when the lust comes up.
It's okay.
I am not doing full sitting and contemplating on body parts. I just bring up the images more casually. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Also, when is the right time to start investigation in practice?
I mean, I told it so often, yeah. I mean, if you can stay with the Buddha or with the breath for 15 minutes, yeah, or 10 to 15 minutes without any thoughts, without any memories coming in, we can already start with investigation for half an hour or for an hour, yeah. I said it so often, yeah. What was the other thing? You know, I mean, yes, I mean it is useful if lust and greed comes up. You know, I mean to bring up these super practice, super images. You know, and contemplate on them. That is perfectly fine. Also, I mean, I thought about constant reflection about what is happening during the day, the daily reflection. You know, with what kind of thought did I wake up? You know, what kind of action did I do? What kind of feelings came up? You know, what was the next thing? What was the next thing? To get a view of what we are doing and why we are doing and what the results of it is. That is already starting investigation. Yeah, I mean that is very useful in the lay life. Yeah. You cut down on a lot of things, you know. I mean, all these unnecessary things that we do during the day, and we don't know really why we're doing, just because we had the thought of it. Once you do this daily investigation, you know, daily reflection, yeah. I mean, you catch it, you know. Say, what the hell, you know? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Yeah, it's useless, yeah. You see it, you know, and you see also useful things that you need to develop, and then you develop them. Yeah? I mean, this kind of investigation is at any time. Yeah, yes, serious investigation needs samadhi. You know, needs the sati. Yeah, and the better the sati, the more fruit. You know, the more fruitful. You know, this investigation is. But this kind of investigation about thinking about birth, you know, death, you know, sickness and old age, you know, I mean, it's always, you can always do that. Yeah. Okay?
Okay, last question. How to investigate death? I see people dying often at work, and I hear talk about death often, but I don't seem to see my own death coming. I wonder if it's because I am at peace with it or simply too afraid to see it.
Yeah, probably the latter one. Yeah. I mean, yes, there are some people cool with death, you know, I mean, but that is very seldom, you know, that is the exception. Yeah? Probably we don't want to see it, you know, we see the death of other people and see, oh yeah, that is normal. But when it comes, you know, he or she can investigate it very clearly, you know, if something happens, you know, if she breaks her arm, you know, or if she cuts herself, you know, does she worry? Or if she gets sick, does she worry about the body? Then she certainly worries about death, yeah. It's a good sign, yeah. Yeah, I mean, see the death, you know, I mean, and see, you know, that, yeah. I mean, when you see a person dying, she probably works in a hospital. When she sees a person dying, I mean, also, you know, put the thought on it. That is how I'm going to die, you know. I mean, the breath stops, you know, I mean, this, you know, this, before the, you know, that, yeah. Do I want to go through these stages, yeah? Asking these questions is important, yeah? Putting yourself in the shoes of other people is important, yeah? When you see somebody die, I mean, most of the people are not happy when they die, yeah? Some people, you know, scream, you know, they don't want to die. Some people are in absolutely pain, agony, you know, because of, in the pain of death, yeah? So, yeah, put yourself, okay, that is what is going to happen to me, yeah? Or if she sees somebody, I mean, people, people sometimes see, if people are, especially soldiers, when people get murdered, they're not happy about, getting murdered or getting killed or whatever happened. Or you can even look at animals, that are slaughtered, I mean, and then reflect, I mean, sooner or later I will have to die, But if she really thinks that she's calm about that, I mean, then look at her, last experience, of sickness, If she's seriously sick, I mean, she worries to death, probably, and so that means she's afraid of death. The body dies, and the citta doesn't die. It's just like the car gets out and cannot be repaired, we throw it away and get a new car. I mean, what is the problem? Why getting so attached to this body? It's a vehicle that we use, for our own development. Most of the people use it for entertainment, just like they nowadays use the smartphones for their entertainment. They use the body for entertainment, and then it dies, and then they worry about it. We should worry about the karma that we are doing. Every action, every word, every thought, has karmic consequences. That's what we should worry about. But not about the death of the body. Because once the death is, there's a new birth in a new realm. Whatever the consequences of your karma lead you to. Okay, so enough. Any more questions? Not, then go and practice, And especially now, when it is cold, investigate what is cold. What is it? Where is it? It's not in the body, Go, investigate it, Very, very interesting. The same thing with when it is getting very hot, I mean, what is heat? What is cold, I mean, where does it stop, Look at it, And there's no problem then with cold, or with heat. Don't assume these things. We live in a world of assumptions, I mean, we made this assumption over and over through our experience, okay. Now we have to cut down all the assumptions. We have to get rid of them. See, what is cold? What is pain? What is this? What is that? I mean, be interested. We want to reinvestigate all these things. That we are so scared of, that we are afraid of, or that we don't like. The food that we don't like. What is it? Food, has 7 tastes. It's a mixture of 7 tastes. Why do I like this? Why do I don't like this? What's the difference? The taste, it's a mixture of different tastes. 7. Okay.